Hi guys, welcome back to a new video. So today I'm going to be doing the blind / visually impaired person tag. So I've actually seen a few of these going around, however no one has actually tagged me to do it, but I just really want to do it because the questions seem quite interesting and I would like to just give my answers, and yeah, it might be quite interesting, so here we go. The first question is, what medical condition caused you to be blind or visually impaired? So my medical condition that caused me to be severely sight impaired was hydrocephalus, and that is pretty much a condition where you have too much excess fluid on and around the brain, and then because of that it was causing pressure on the back of my eyes, and then therefore it damaged my nerves at the back of the eyes. Doctors and like neurologists and scientists and things like that don't have a cure for it at the moment, and I don't think they've quite worked out how to like fix the nerves and like transplant them or sort of, you know, repair them in a way. So unfortunately at the moment there is no cure for hydrocephalus or obviously my sight loss. So the next question is, in 3 words describe my vision. So the first word I would say would be unique, because obviously everyone's eyesight is different and mine is definitely different to what sighted people would be. The second word I would use to describe my vision would be fuzzy, if that's a word, because obviously everything is all a bit sort of fuzzy. Everything's not sort of like a clear image, if you know what I mean. Well, you might not know what I mean, but yeah. Okay, so the other word I would use would be scary, because sometimes I feel quite scared in some situations if like I can't quite see what something is, or like something that's in front of me, or it's mainly when I'm like out in public is when I would say that my vision is described as scared or scary. So the next question is, what is the hardest thing to do being blind or visually impaired? So I would say that the hardest thing for me personally is going somewhere on my own. Obviously that is down to my sight loss, but it's kind of also down to my anxiety and yeah, like I said earlier on, like feeling scared and things like that. So obviously when I lost my sight, I lost a lot of independence. However, I have been trying my very hardest to build it up again and build up my confidence again. So hopefully one day I won't feel so anxious and scared to go out on my own. And yeah, so the next one is, what is the best thing about being blind or visually impaired? I would say the best thing for me personally has been the fact that it's made me into a better person. It's changed the way I see things, literally. Just the way I like view the world again, literally. It's just, it's taught me not to take things for granted as much, and just to take every day as it comes, really, and yeah, just be strong. So on to the next one, and that is, what question do I get asked the most about my vision? So the question that I get asked the most is probably, what can you actually see? So that's one of the main questions, and then another main question is, can you not wear glasses? The thing is, if I could wear glasses, then do people not think that I'll be wearing glasses? Like, obviously I'll be wearing glasses if they could help, but I'm not. But hey ho, like, they might just not think of it like that. I don't know, but yeah, I can't wear glasses because it's the nerves that are damaged at the back of my eyes, and glasses can't fix that. So here's the next question, and that is, do you use a cane, a guide dog, or both? So I don't actually normally use any of them. I don't have a guide dog, I do have a cane and a white symbol cane as well. So I've got like the white symbol cane, which is slightly smaller and it doesn't roll on the ground, and then I've also got a longer cane which does roll on the ground. I don't really use anything, to be honest. I don't really use my canes that much unless I really feel like I have to, because most of the time I'm normally most of the time I'm always normally with someone, so therefore I just like link their arm or, you know, hold their hand or something like that. So I don't feel like I need to use my white cane if I'm with someone, because obviously I've got that person to help guide me and tell me where to go. I might start using my white cane a bit more in the future if I get like my confidence a bit more. So the next question is quite interesting because it's, what advice would I give someone that has lost their vision or is just losing their vision? Personally, my advice would be to not, of course at first you're gonna grieve, because I was so young and because it happened so quickly for me, I didn't really get time to grieve at first, so that came a bit later on, and it hit me quite hard. I still do it sometimes. We still always have our days where, you know, we feel low, we feel down, and we feel like, why me? Like, why can't I be like everyone else? Why can't I go out on my own and feel like I can do things like a sighted person can? Like, you know, why can't I view the world like everyone else can? Of course you're gonna still get them days where you feel low. However, it does get easier. You just need to keep strong, keep going on, because if you just dwell on it, and if you just think negative all the time, you're not going to get anywhere. There's no point. You need to make something positive out of the situation. And that's what's happened to me. I've made positive things out of it. I've become a better person out of it. So if you just keep strong, you will get there in the end. You'll be fine, just keep on smiling. So the next question is quite interesting as well, to be honest, because it's, what advice would I give a sighted person about interacting with a blind or visually impaired person? So I don't really understand why this question's even here, because everyone's like the same, we should all be equal. You know, we're blind and visually impaired, for goodness sake. We don't have problems speaking. I mean, some people might as well, but most people that are visually impaired, most people that are visually impaired or blind can still speak, can still hear, can still smell, can still taste. Do you know what I mean? Like, we don't have problems speaking to one another. Like, I don't know, but I would just, my advice would be just speak to them like any other normal person. Like, not that we're not normal, but just speak to them like you would anyone else. Ask them about how it happened. Were they born like it? Did something happen? Did something cause them to be like that? And also, another piece of advice would be, don't underestimate what we can do. Don't assume that we can't do anything just because we're visually impaired or blind, because you'll be surprised, we can still do a lot. There's a lot of aids that can help. It just depends on that person's independence, really. If they don't have their full independence left, then obviously they're not as capable of doing stuff as well as, you know, a blind or visually impaired person would if they did have good confidence and good independence. So the last question that I'm actually going to answer is, why did I start making YouTube videos? So I originally started making YouTube videos about 8 years ago, but I wasn't really doing them like as often, they weren't very good quality, yeah, people weren't able to really sort of get to know me very well through the videos. because my first ever sort of videos were just like singing videos where I just did like short little clips of like certain songs, sometimes the whole song, like it just depended, like, and I was only about 13, 14, so that was my first like sort of reason why I started making them, because I wanted to show people that I like to sing, I suppose. But as the years have gone on and my YouTube channel has grew slightly, hopefully it will grow more, I absolutely love vlogging. I think what made me constantly sort of do a video every week as such is because of my Disney World Florida vlogs back in 2016, because obviously I was uploading one of them a week for like sort of each day that we were there, so that sort of just, I don't know, it just worked well, like uploading once a week, like, and yeah, I've been doing it for over a year now, like uploading once a week, so yeah, it's just sort of happened. I would like to do more videos about like my disability and my sight loss and things like that, so yeah, if you would like to see more videos about my disability and my sight loss, then please give this video a big thumbs up so that I know, and comment down below if you have any more questions that you want to ask me. That is all the questions. I'm gonna head off now, and I shall see you in my next video. Bye guys!